Alright guys, we are back for round 2 and we are playing no other than Little Darwin, which is Paul Ritzel, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So it should be interesting and difficult. It is promising, I guess. Pretty sure it's Paul Ritzel, but maybe I'm mistaking with someone else. If I am, sorry. Hopefully no one is gonna be offended. Alright. What is going on? I guess they are debating what land drop to make here. We both kept. Yeah, I don't know. Our hand seems good though. Turn 4, attack for 7. Sounds like, you know, a good plan. Alright. So if we draw another green, we kind of want to go turn to Huntmaster, but if we don't, we'd rather go turn to Knight. With no information, I'm gonna Knight. Looks like they are on Merfolk, alright. Interesting. I think we'll play Huntmaster because I believe haste is a bit more valuable than one counter here. Being able to attack with a 4/4 next turn seems stronger than maybe we'll not get to do that. I mean, they might want to tap the Knight. Interesting choice for them. Yeah. They obviously don't know what's in my hand. And a lot of dinosaurs are threatening at 6, but there's not that many great dinosaurs at 5. I mean, in common and uncommons at least. So I think their line makes a decent amount of sense. This is most likely gonna be a Windstrider, if I had to guess. I do not believe we care a lot about that. So plays probably New Horizons into Whiptail. And where do we put the counter? I guess putting the counter on the trampled creature is probably the best we can do. Most likely again, Windstrider, they end up with 7 power and toughness of blockers. They probably kill the alpha or the trampler, probably the alpha, and then trade with, yeah. Again, don't think it matters that much, but probably putting on trampler makes sense here. I guess they could also have run aground. I guess if we want to play around the bounce, we might want to put it on a non-token creature. Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm gonna put it on the Knight because the Knight is a creature we don't really mind seeing getting bounced. I think it makes sense. Not gonna attack with Huntmaster, but I assume they just have Windstrider here. Yeah, and they're probably gonna double block with these two here, but then they need to make some jumps with the small one. Maybe just trade double block here and these two here, and they take 7. This is looking bleak though for them. I guess they double block here. I guess it makes sense, yeah. That sounds like a pretty good block. Let's still go down to 3 and they only keep 1 Merfolk. We had kind of a nut draw here though, so not really surprising they're in trouble. Maybe I was supposed to attack with Handmaster too, because we kind of knew they had that, and I don't think they have the luxury to eat it with a Weaver. I guess if I attack with Handmaster, maybe they eat it with Weaver, block it with these two on the alpha, so you have no way to give thing haste. And then they jump here and take 6. Now that sounds, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to attack with the Huntmaster too. As you know, giving ace doesn't really matter that much when we have the alpha. And I don't think that they had the luxury to eat the Huntmaster and trade the alpha. As we've seen, they could have done that, but yeah, I'm not sure it would have been that good. Again, a little bit difficult to say, maybe. Okay. 6 power. So these two needs to be blocked. I think we attack with Huntmaster here. I don't see that thing being very useful in the future. If they want to eat it with Storm Sculptor, no problem. Then it means they are chump blocking twice and they don't get to trade with one of my 4/4. Pretty sure they need to trade with one of the 4/4, otherwise they lose. So I think this was free pretty much. Now maybe I could have gotten 1 damage off the Huntmaster on the previous turn. Okay, they might just come back here. This thing is slowly grinding us out. On the other hand, if we just draw Carnage Tyrant or any, Trampler, they probably lose. This is kind of funny. So if we play Ferocidon, they probably cannot play any more creature. But I guess... no, it doesn't really make sense. We just pick Dreadmaw. They are just dead if we pick Dreadmaw, right? Now I guess they block here. No, I mean they cannot beat Dreadmaw here. Unless we forget to give it haste. Yeah, sure. All right, well, this is not over. I'm gonna go for the kill if they don't play another Merfolk. Not gonna play around the bounce or anything. Okay, well, there is that. Only gives trample to dinosaurs, I guess, if you wondered, so we don't have the kill here. If we attack with bows, most likely they block here and there. And there's nothing good we can do, so just gonna pass. Hope they don't top deck Merfolk. Okay. Looks like they just drew a land since they were f6ing. And here we definitely go for the kill. Probably gonna play my land so I can boost Firebrand and play my Stampede. They did top deck Windstrider, jeez. Alright, I don't think they will play around Stampede though. It's not a very common card. And I just have one in hand, and they could easily assume it's just a land, I believe. Alright. That is barely lethal. Damn. It was a close game. I mean, especially given that we pretty much had the nut draw. I mean, this Deep-Root Waters and the Sick, it gave them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because they got 8's 1-1. Alright, so Crushing Canopy definitely coming in. And then I don't think Archer... Nah, I guess they have the Shaper thing, the 2-1 fly, so it's probably decent. DINO Stampede... Nah. I do like it a little bit less on the draw. And they know about it now, so I think it loses a little bit of value. Maybe it's one of the 2 card we got. I don't mind keeping Sure Strike, especially since this might let us attack with a bunch of things in turns where we don't have great attacks. And they might just play around Stampede because they saw Stampede and not around that. I mean, our opponent is a good player, so they might just find a way to play around both, but it is a trick they haven't seen, and they've seen another trick that doesn't really do the same thing, and they might elect to play around this one and not this one, which potentially makes it more valuable. Potentially doesn't really change anything. Nest Robber doesn't match up very well against Deep-Root Waters, but I think in general it's pretty decent against Merfolk, and they might not have Deep-Root Waters every game. Not sure what I can cut for the Archer. Maybe Hunters. Alright, well, that is not a keep. Yeah, we'll keep that. It's not very exciting. It's going to be very difficult to win on the draw with this hand, but yeah, we can try, I guess. Hopefully we don't draw any more lands. They haven't opted to the bottom, alright. And this time looks like they have a 2-drop. Looks like they probably Deep-Root Waters in hand. They either have 2 2-drops. No, I'm pretty sure they have Deep-Root Waters. I don't think we're gonna boost that, so we might as well play the Firebrand. I mean, this one in case we draw a 3-drop dinosaur. Yeah, I think they have Deep-Root Waters in hand, and they were deciding whether they wanted to hold the 2-drop to get the value. Yeah, that seemed pretty obvious. Which is annoying. I think we'll have... It's going to be a lot harder to beat Deep-Root Waters this time. It was already not very easy last game. And this time we have way less pressure. And they do have a 2-drop at least that, you know, they were thinking whether they wanted to play it or not. It's a Branchwalker too. Alright, that's strong. Delver on top. Probably pretty good with the deep root waters. And sneak, alright. All the families there. So Knight, I guess, would mainly trade with Branch Walker. And then Firebrand would trade with 2 Merfolks. Don't really believe we are in a hurry to Archer the Sneak. Yeah, the expected trades. I mean, this is a lot of damage with... Oh, what? I guess they want to play a non... Okay, it makes sense then, sure. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So they have Jungle Delver as well as River Sneak in hand, which is 2 more Merfolks. Maybe I should not have played my land, not let them know I have it for the alpha, because there's a chance I want to Crushing Canopy this turn, the Deep Root Waters. They already got quite a bit of value out of it, but we know they can get at least 2 more 1/1 next turn, potentially more. It doesn't use the mana as well, but I think we're just gonna do that. I hope they double block here. I don't see any reason for them to do that. I don't believe they are gonna do it. Okay, that's a very good news. Because now we can just crush that thing. And our creatures are bigger, so at this point I'm not sure they are gonna be in great spot without the waters. I think their line here, going for the double block, was, you know, the longer this goes on, the better it's gonna be because of my archer, of my waters, sorry. But given that we had the revolt for it, this might not go as well as planned for them. At least we hope, I guess. Okay, so they have a count spell in hand. Or a bounce, but we know they have Delver, they did not play. Could just be a bounce. Don't feel too threatened here. If it's a count spell, what happens? They counter Ceratops, and then they have no good block, they take 7. And they swing back for 6. If it's a bounce, it's a bit clunky for them because they could bounce the alpha, deny us the haste, but then, you know, bouncing that, you know, not really where you want to be. So I guess they would still bounce Dinosaur and we're attacking. Yeah, it looks like a cancel to me, but again, if they cancel that and take 7, sure. I am fine with that. So I guess it's a bounce. Or, no, I guess it's actually, no. It is a River Herald Spoon. Yeah. This is the one thing I should have played around. Probably. not the other one. But I guess at the end of the day, not sure it is that big of a deal. Here we trade, they still take 4. I don't think we care about Delver that much. Probably just blow up the sneak. They have no more good attack. We still have that 4-4, which is a threat for sure. So they could easily have a Windstrider here. I think we boost the Archer. Boosting the Ceratops doesn't really change anything if they have Windstrider. They can still block with Apprentice and Archer. Apprentice and the Windstrider and get the trade. Probably just better off boosting the Archer. Which, you know, if they don't block, gives us a 2-turn clock, and a 2-5 is pretty annoying to block well. Okay. That's fine too. We get 2 for 1. I guess I could have boosted the Ceratops to prevent that, but it felt like they could have a Windstrider too. Now they just need to find a 3-3 to block that forever, I guess. Or a 1-4 of their own. Maybe we were better off boosting the Ceratops. Maybe I was, you know, I was looking, yeah, maybe I just elected a line that was... Probably don't need to do that now. The Archer is not going to be better if bigger here. Probably, I mean, we saw Windstrider game 1, but I should probably have just played, you know, around what was on board. I guess we trade that Sure Strike for the Archer. Alright. I guess I could have... That's fine though. Could have boosted my Archer first so I could kill their Archers. Their Archer and 2-2 if they blocked with everything. I did not really expect the triple block. Delver, they can boost it once. Probably want to boost. Probably want to boost the Raptor here, so we play around Windstrider. I don't believe they have Windstrider. I think they would have cast it by now, but you never know. Double jump. Give me a land. I guess there's a game where I said we probably drew as many lands as the opponent. I'm talking not about this match, the first match. I said something like, yeah, they might have drawn 11, but we drew what? We drew 12, so you know. But actually the truth is I think we fetched a lot with Raptor that game, so let's imagine they top deck Windstrider. Yeah. I guess they eat that. I'm not gonna play around Windstrider here. Yeah. Alright, GG. Alright. Guess well, our deck is surprisingly good, I guess. We had decent draws. Nothing too insane though, I mean, We still drew a decent amount of lands here. I mean, we fetched 1, but this is still 10. So even if they are a little bit flooded too, again, I don't feel too bad. I think one of the key moments of this game was when they choose to block with Storm Sculptor and the 1/1. I think with the idea in mind that they would win the late game with Waters by just making trades, and we had the answer to the Waters. It might have been a little fishy that I was only attacking. You know, they knew we have they knew we had the alpha in hand because of Commune, so it was probably a little fishy, my attack. So I don't know. I feel like if they had kept the Storm Sculptor, they could have raced us with Imblockable maybe and won the game. But you know, it's difficult to say. Interesting game nonetheless. Alright, that was round 2. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching and see you for round 3.